Greetings.
Hello, this is idea brainstorming stuff. Okay, so for the abandoned house, I feel like, we should just stick to the improv stuff. Like, if scrap the, or don't do any episodes where it's like real, just like talking, because I feel like people are just gonna be interested in the like improv sort of nonsense stuff. So if we made a rap about abandoned buildings for season 3, that could be just a short episode, Just that could be just like we could just have like random episodes that are like 5 minutes or like 2 minutes long, just like random, just little, I guess tidbits or something.
Yeah, and if for those 2.5, 5-minute episodes, I think it would be really easy to, assuming it's for season 3 and I have a year to think about it, I think we could put together video clips for them, because then not only do we have the podcast on Spotify, but we could also do like
Music
and stuff on YouTube.
Comedy music.
We
should make comedy music, and those can be like short little episodes or just like skits.
Yes.
Like, we could have the YouTube channel that will have all the podcasts. We can upload all the podcast episodes, and then just have like our logo, and then probably like 2 like figures, of ourselves, over the like video, so they have something to look at least, and then we can just release random skits.
Yes, I'm 100% down with that.
And for the podcast stuff, we can release like random songs,
Yeah.
So it's like we could have just a playlist on like a separate account that we like actually upload specific music to.
Yeah.
Because we'll have like the Questionable Sanity podcast.
Right.
And then we can have our own account, because they'll be attached to the Questionable Sanity.
Yeah.
Because it'll be, your account and then maybe mine account or something. But we could have the songs be like directly on our accounts.
Right.
Instead of on the podcast site. Or we could do both or something.
You are making a... This started out as us just rambling nonsense into a microphone, and it has now evolved into...
A business.
An enterprise, yeah.
An empire.
An empire, yeah.
We can film skits and make music videos.
We could take business trips to...
Italy.
Yeah.
we go to Italy and we film an actual episode. We film an episode and release it on YouTube.
Americans visit Italy. Wow, look at this Italian cab. It's just a cab, bro.
It's just a cab. It's just a cat. Americans visit France. It's just a jet. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god, he speaks funny. I don't know what you're talking about. I am from France.
Like, we need to leave this country immediately. It's affecting him too much.
Oh no.
I love it here.
This place is wonderful.
It's so fun.
And then by the end of the episode, it's just, oh, we're again.
Also rolling down the street with a baguette in our arms.
I bought a whole loaf of bread one time, just like from the pig. Just like an actual whole loaf of bread. ADHD. I get distracted by one thing and then I just... Anyway.
You bought an entire loaf of bread?
I bought an entire loaf of bread, just for fun. It was like $2.
Yeah. Walmart's $1 Maybe it is $2. They have the big French bread. They're so soft. I chop it in half.
I feel like Gordon
Horizontally.
Ramsay just. Did you hear he went vegan?
What?
Gordon Ramsay went vegan or like vegetarian.
Oh, so he's actually insane though. Oh.
It's insane, like, cause it's wild.
Yeah.
Like that's, I feel like that's so insane given his past.
Where's the lamb sauce? It's probably for his cholesterol.
sauce?
Where's the risotto? You were talking about bubbles for each of us.
Bubbles.
Like for the YouTube videos, for when we talk, our face or our bubble lights up, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we could just have like, drawn images, just like little cartoon versions of us.
Yeah.
And then whenever someone talks, it'll just like pop up, you know?
Yeah.
Like it'll do like a hop and then like a, and if we're both talking, then yeah.
Yeah. And if we're not talking, we can like desaturate it, and then when we talk, the color comes back into it, so
Yeah.
it kind of grabs the eye.
I feel like that could just be the side thing though. Like
Yeah.
we focus on the actual like Spotify and everything podcast side of it. Like we can record or we can release all of the episodes on, all the streaming platforms like Spotify and Apple and everything.
Yeah.
And then for the like YouTube side, we can just record or film. We can release those like later. Just like for more people that stumble across it, because like you release it earlier on the audio, and then for the visual stuff, you can like if like 1 or 2 videos get pushed through the algorithm on YouTube, like
Oh yeah.
we could turn this big.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking, you know how insane some of, or the next step, music videos and that kind of stuff is animating our podcast episodes. That would be insane.
I feel like to get to that point, we need to like hire people.
Yeah.
And like at that point it would just be a literal business. Like we would literally just be
Yeah.
I would quit school. Like we would be doing that full time at that point if we were hiring
Yeah.
people.
That's true. And that, yeah. Because I was trying to think, I think you brought up having our logo as like a patch.
Yeah. Because I wanted it to... There's the other thing. If we were selling merch, we'd also probably be doing this full time. I
We
guess at
don't
least
have to
part-time.
right away. Like we could,
No.
we start out very small. Like
Yeah.
just our patch. If we find a company that can make our patch into an actual patch, or our logo into a patch, we could sell those for $2.50, $5 or whatever, and then take the money and either split it or just reinvest it back into new equipment or...
Yeah, because I was also thinking we could have custom patches for the episodes, you know?
Yeah.
Like each episode has a different icon or patch. But I was thinking of having it be like, like Boy Scouts or something. So you have like
Oh.
the, the sash, and then you
Yeah.
have all the different badges of
That
all the
would look
different
awesome.
episodes.
Yeah. And I was thinking, even not precisely merch, but if I choose like a section, like the murder mystery, when Colonel Mustard Stain is running down the stairs and he's just like, I saw them in the cemetery, but Queen! Like just
Doing
that,
the thread!
yeah, just that frame of him like screaming at this audience in the room. Like that single frame could be
Or the Bitcoin lady
Everything.
doing the Thriller.
a little animated.
Well, there's another thing for the YouTube. We could do clips of the episodes.
Clips, yeah.
Like
That's
funniest
actually-
moments or something.
That's really smart.
Just random clips. And then like, oh, this sounds good. I gotta go listen to it.
Yeah. I didn't even think of that, so that's a really good one.
So, I'll be adding stuff to the doc.
Yes. I've been thinking I should, more of like a personal pursuit, but I think I should get more into actually writing short stories or something, just because you playing D&D, like this stuff just, you could keep rolling and rolling with it, and I know how to edit and stuff. I don't know how to tell stories, so if I lean more into storytelling and stuff, I feel like we could bounce back and forth a lot more smoothly, because I feel like you can, what episode was it? The True History of the Automobile. Like, there were like 30-second segments of you talking like straight, just like coming up with this hilarious stuff, and then I say like 2 words because I can't think of anything, and then you're right back, like you just keep rolling, and I feel like I'm like a roadblock because I can't
I don't feel like
bounce back and forth.
I don't
like
feel
you
like
can.
you're a roadblock.
A little bump, and you're rolling down this hill, and you're like, this is nothing. So yeah, I think, because like I said, you're the idea guy. You've got you've got
I'm already
season
planning
2
season
written out.
3.
Yeah, you're on the
Season 2 is
3.
already prepared. Just down to recording it.
Yeah, but even you have stepping stones of like those are huge milestones, because I'm so involved right now in the process of starting to release episodes that you being able to think of head is like huge, because I don't have to constantly keep that in the back of my mind as I'm releasing episodes for this season of like, what are we doing next? What's the big next step? Where are we going from here? Because you already you're on season 3, which is a year out. Like, that's insane.
And I already have all the episodes for season 2.
Yeah.
So I feel like once I get like a computer, like an actual computer, I could probably start some editing stuff too.
Yeah.
And I feel like if we're both editing stuff, and I'll probably check in with you a lot more with like progress stuff on how it sounds.
Yeah.
But like, if we're both editing stuff at the same time, that's just gonna make it way easier to like. It'll give us like actual like breathing room between seasons.
Yeah.
Cause like, right now it's like, first season we gotta go. Like we filmed
Yeah.
these 3 months ago, and we're already pushing them out.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, by the time we get the, by the time we start recording the next episodes, it'll probably be December. Sometime December, January.
I was gonna say, how did you feel? Because what is 6 months from now? So we would start releasing them in December.
Yeah.
6 months from now. So we should be recording in October. You're gonna be back in school though, so that's gonna be
I'll have
difficult.
weekends though.
Yeah. When we do get into music videos and stuff, or music videos, whatever, when we're recording us, I have a camera, a tripod, I have a green screen. Like, we could put ourselves anywhere.
Oh, the green screen's gonna be great.
Yeah.
We could take short segments of episodes and like act them out.
It's Dwayne the Mute Johnson.
Dwayne the Mute Johnson. And then just fire.
Right before he says something, the car flies.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is gonna be great.
This is an enterprise. This
Yeah.
isn't even a bit. This
This isn't a
huge.
podcast. This is a business.
is an empire.
We are making a business.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. I hope this takes off. I really want it to take off.
I think even like we could get to season 4 and only be getting, you know, generously like 15 to 20 views per episode, like close family, and then by the time we hit season 4, we might actually know what we're doing, have the right efforts in the right place where we might actually get attention in season 4,
And then it'll just spiral.
everybody, yeah, all the new audience will be like, oh, this isn't. They're
New,
not just
like,
starting
yeah.
this, yeah.
There's 3 other seasons that I still have to listen to.
Yeah. So then they go back, and it's, yeah. We just. I'm worried about you getting burnt out. Because you're coming up with the ideas. I'm editing stuff. I'm having fun.
Yeah, I feel like I could just ramble about anything. Like, that's just like, I could just do it, you know? It's like not that big of a deal for me. The only thing I would get burnt out on is like if we record too much or if I'm like nonstop coming up with ideas.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to give myself that break where it's like, okay, we have all this stuff planned out. You don't need to think about it.
Yeah.
Like, I should not be planning season 3.
Yeah.
I shouldn't even have put it in the doc.
You're like, but
But, because all the
12
time,
cousins.
yeah, all the time, it's like, 2 in the morning, and so that's where all the ideas of these crazy episodes come from, and I'm just like, but season 4, that'll be in 2 years.
Yeah. That's weird to think about. But yeah.
It's weird to think that, like, we could be filming season 3, like, this time, 2023. Like, that's weird to think about for me. It's like,
We would be
Recording.
releasing season 3 this time next year. If we're doing 6 months, we could.
oh yeah. That's
By the time we're done with season 2 this fall.
Yeah, if we're doing 6 months for recording and then releasing, because it'll only take like, if we have 8 episodes, like 8 or 9, it'll only take like 2 months for them to release.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, we're already, I mean, I was hoping to record stuff for season 2 like in either next week or like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Over the weekend.
I think our first recording session, I think we only did 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we need to stick to because
Doing like 4 or 5 is like
actually insane.
doing especially when it gets to the 4th and we're like, what do we do now?
Yeah. I was like, hey, record.
Whatever comes up, comes up.
Yeah.
But I feel like, yeah, if we do like 2 or 3, we'll have very solid, insanely actually thought out, like, it won't just be like rambling, like unfunny stuff. It'll just be like actual jokes and like,
Character
development
or whatever.
Like, 'cause I feel like the characters didn't really evolve at all in season 1. They all had their trope, and that's why they all died. But I feel like,
Will
could have
Supernova,
Will
the
Smith
second incarnation of
Supernova.
Christ. My God.
My God, the radioactive llamas
Shooting lasers out their eyes.
lasers out of their eyes.
But actually, if we're releasing season 2 December or January, I think leaning towards January might be a better idea.
After Christmas, well, we could do a Christmas episode.
That we're thinking too far ahead.
We're
that's
thinking
season
too
2.
far ahead. I'm doing it again. It's not even July.
Season 1 hasn't even started coming out. We're like, season 3 could be.
I feel like, just an idea, we could have special episodes that are like holiday episodes. Like they release on holidays. So I feel like for like Halloween, we'll record an episode like earlier,
Ooh.
pretending it's like, you know,
Yeah.
Halloween. So that when it comes out, it'll be like a Halloween episode.
Yeah.
We'll do the same thing for Christmas. So I feel like
And Thanksgiving.
and Thanksgiving.
Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas are all almost exactly a month apart. That gives us enough time. Probably do like a cover photo or something that shows up on Spotify, and then we'll actually have time to plan it out. And then that could just be
I feel like for the special episodes, we could just have like our icon, but like themed differently. So like for like Halloween, it could be our icon and then just like a hat or something.
That's
or
actually
for
genius.
Christmas, it could be like our icon and then like a Christmas hat.
a beard or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really good.
And
You
then
are
for
the idea guy.
Yeah. And then for the YouTube videos, we'll just add the same stuff to like the icons and everything.
Yeah.
We'll have the hats and yeah.
That's good stuff.
It
That's
is.
really good stuff. And we're
I feel
thinking
like-
about it now in
Yeah.
June.
June. I feel like we have a very strong base. We just need to release the episodes.
Yeah.
See what happens. I'm so excited.
This
I'm freaking
Friday.
out.
This Friday,
I'm like-
episode 1.
I know that it's like for probably like the whole first season, it's just gonna be like close family and maybe just a couple random people that stumble across it.
Yeah.
But still, it's like
We're
I think that-
doing this. Yeah.
I think the first episode's probably gonna get the most views or listens because it's the one that we've told everyone about, and
Yeah.
then whatever people decide this is good, I'm gonna stick with it. You know,
Yeah.
we'll follow through with it.
Or even if it's just somebody likes the Facebook page, even if they're not listening to the episodes, they could share it, spread awareness
it,
of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the other thing that we can add to, because we can like upload a post on Facebook when the episodes release,
Yeah.
and we'll have like just a link to the episode, probably
Yeah.
on Spotify, because I feel like most people listen on Spotify.
Yeah. Then they just have to click it. It brings it straight there.
Yeah. And then we
we're
can
bringing
just-
the content to them.
We can just on the Facebook be like, you know, hope you like the episode, you know, share it around,
comment.
comment, yeah, boost it, you know, stuff like that. This Friday.
This Friday. We recorded this 3 months ago.
That's insane. That's like insane turnout time.
Yeah,
That's-
it is. For 8 episodes.
For 8 episodes, 3 months later, we're having a first season.
But yeah. Yeah. What after season 2, I think even if we push season 2 out 8 months from now, where it's season 2 is ending its release, its finale in February, we don't have to start releasing season 3 if we're doing music videos, icons. Like each episode could have its own stuff. It will just add more production value to it, but it'll take a lot more time. So for season 3, if we stick with our 8-9 episodes, we could push it out 8-10 months, and if like within reason, because I think 6 months is a good turnout, but that's also twice a year is a season. Like that's a lot.
16 episodes a year.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
More than an episode a month.
Yeah, 4 episodes a month. Which I feel like is why if we get a foothold and we start making something from this, you know, and like actually building something, like
Right.
an actual business, I feel like we could slow it down to like maybe like one, like bi-weekly, you know?
Yeah.
Like one every one every other week. So that in the like weeks where there's no episodes, we release like skits or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, to our YouTube.
Right.
Um,
That's actually a good idea, breaking it up too.
yeah. But I feel like for the first couple seasons, until we have that foothold, we can just release them weekly and then by season 3, hopefully we can start making season 3. I still can't believe it's releasing. I'm in shock.
Yeah. It felt like we were recording it yesterday.
I know. 3 months ago. That's like no time at all. And I feel like having more time between the seasons is just going to add way more value to the actual episodes.
Yeah.
And I honestly feel like there are only a couple episodes in season 1 that are really memorable.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Murder Mystery, Adventurer, probably like True History of America. Like those ones.
Those 3, yeah.
Those 3 are like very memorable, and all the other ones are just kind of like, yeah, they're pretty good. Like they're kind of filler almost.
Yeah. For sure.
But I feel like for like the later seasons, I want to have like almost every episode be like very
A home
high
run?
quality.
Yeah.
Like so that when people go back through and like listen to it, they're like, oh, all of these episodes are just
Bangers.
bangers. Like they're all hitting.
Yeah.
So
All the jokes, the characters, yeah. That'll be...
everyone's fleshed out, and I feel like I gotta do like voice classes to like
That would be awesome.
like just get more range in my voice and have a clear voice, because listening back through the episodes, a lot of the time I feel like my voice sounds like nasally almost,
Yeah.
or it has like the like rasp, because I don't really drink water. My voice is my voice is not smooth. But I feel like if I do, acting classes and whatnot, we could really turn this into something.
I think it, like, I don't know if it's just my first production series, but like to me this is insane. We're releasing episodes to Spotify. After this Friday, this isn't us sitting in a basement. This is us creating
this
content.
is actually trying to create
Yeah.
something that random people will listen to.
Like, that's
Like,
insane.
and I can share it on like my Instagram too, and like my TikTok, because I have a bunch of random people that follow me.
I didn't even think of TikTok. You know how we could
TikTok-
probably go
the
off
clip
on
channel
TikTok.
on TikTok
Yeah.
would go insane. I'll make it, and then I don't have any ability to. I mean, I could probably just screen record them and then do like audio stuff. Just have it be like audio only or something, and then put visuals over it. But I feel like if we're doing the TikTok clip channel, it'll just be like the YouTube. It'll be like the normal YouTube episodes, but just like clips from it. You
Yeah.
know? So it'll be like this funnel of like normal, Spotify stuff funneled into YouTube stuff with the icons and everything, and then that can get funded or that can get funneled into like the TikTok stuff.
And Instagram.
So it'll be like they can look at something while they listen to the clips.
Yeah.
And then we can do the same. YouTube Shorts suck because they don't make any money.
I don't think YouTube makes any money. I think it's like
doesn't.
4 cents for 1,000 views or something.
It's
like,
rough.
Nothing.
Yeah. But
But yeah, just laying those bricks. Like we could start some of this in season 2 and it could be a complete disaster. But
Yeah.
we tried it, we produced it, we know what we're swinging for in season 3. So just
by season 3, we will have the like prior knowledge and we'll know how to do it, and then we'll just go from there.
Yeah.
And I feel like with this format it only keeps getting better.
yeah.
Like it just keeps adding to whatever craziness was before.
Right. Yeah.
So
And I think the close family that will notice that change the most of like
Because they'll be
Nobody-
there from the start, so they'll
Yeah.
know where we came from, and then, a couple seasons later, they'll be like,
This is
this is crazy.
a work of
We're
art, yeah.
building an empire.
You better watch out. We're going to the top.
Top in the charts, baby. That'd be crazy. It'd be fun. It'd be crazy.
Yeah, I think getting on the socials will be our biggest crutch of getting random people's ears.
Yeah. Getting consistently on, like, through the algorithm, especially on, like, YouTube, because if you get on, like, on the algorithm, it'll shoot out to so many random people. Because if it gets put into the algorithm, then it usually ends up on someone's, like, recommended videos page.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time, random people will blow up for, like, no reason, because it's just funneled through the algorithm.
Right.
So I feel like even if we get a couple episodes that take off, from there, there'll be a lot of other people that'll just, come through from that.
If we start on TikTok, we get 250 people to see it. If 5% of them actually go to listen to the episode, like, that's huge. Like, those are, we need to find those kind of outlets, because, like, I would have never thought of TikTok and putting the episodes on there.
Yeah, I can do the TikTok account. I can post it on my main TikTok and my Instagram. And then I'll create a separate TikTok account specifically for the clips, like the
Yeah.
actual clip channel. And then I can probably do the same thing for Instagram. And then we can do the same thing that we do for Facebook with Instagram.
Yeah.
Just letting people know when episodes release.
And I think with Instagram, we could do, if we're doing green screen stuff, taking behind the photo stuff, like any of...
All behind the
Yeah,
scenes.
any of that kind of stuff is huge value of, like...
Or just taking, like, selfies, being, like, recording a skit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly. And I think that also kind of brings it home of, like, yeah, we're producing this content, but
We're also
we're
doing
just two
all
dudes.
this stuff on the side. Like,
exactly.
it's like I feel like we're branching out to so many different places. It's like, collectively, even if, like, a couple people from, like, each, like, and decide to, like, check it out, like, together, that's gonna be, like, it could be, like, 50 people just, like, checking it out
Which is
through, like, all of them.
giant.
Which is
That's
crazy.
insane.
Like,
50 random people.
Yeah.
And if 5 of them tell their friends about it, they're like, this is insane, listen to this.
Yeah.
And, like, or sharing it, yeah, would help. I had something else too, and I forgot. I want to make a website.
a website.
A website for this podcast so that it has our schedule, like a little calendar when things are coming out. Like, there's a lot of stuff we could do with our own website.
We could program the calendar so that it, like, ticks down between each episode release.
That's genius. A countdown timer?
Yeah, a countdown timer. And we can have polls and everything.
On the website, that would
On
make
the
it so much
website.
easier.
Because then it's just right there for people to, like, do a poll. Do you want to do a poll at the end of every season for the finale?
Asking for, like, improvements or what?
Well, doing a poll, like, you decide the ending or whatever. Like, that kind of... Because I feel like that's a good thing for season 1, but I don't know about the other seasons. Like, I don't know how to have, like, the finales for the next seasons.
Oh, okay.
Like the final episode of the season. Because I feel like I feel like we could just do like a normal episode for the end, but I kind of want to have it be like at the end of every season, everything like gets wrapped up in like one big finale, you know?
Yeah, and I think you mentioned the end of those characters too. Like
Yeah.
they won't come back for next season. Which I think is a genius idea, because if we use Will Smith for 6 seasons,
Yeah.
I think people are gonna be like, this guy again.
I mean, by the end of season 1, I was already like, there's so much Will Smith.
every episode.
Every episode, and like Bitcoin Lady and Carl. I feel like Carl's good though, because Carl Cthulhu. I'm excited. This Friday. We could have it, if we design the website before Friday, we could have a timer, like, not like an actual website, but it could have like, we could access a website that it's just a big timer that counts down to the first episode, and then once the first episode releases, like the website like unlocks and there's like all the different, like the timer for the next episode, and we could have a link and like a little preview image for the first episode, and then like the introduction or something, and like
Yeah. Like a header,
yeah,
all that kind of stuff. An about page, contact links to all of the social medias,
yeah.
Spotify. I think a website would be a huge tool for us.
I just don't know anything about programming.
I got you, bro. I got you.
I've tried to get into it. It's so hard for me to like focus.
Yeah, HTML is not insanely difficult, but like there's resources for everything online. So if you have an idea, you just look it up online. Like that countdown timer, I'm sure somebody out there has code for just a timer. You pick the time that it's counting down from. Maybe by the end of season 1, we get a website, so it has each episode on there. Depending, like if episode 1 hits off, I mean, we can just start the website right there.
Yeah. It's really, I feel like a big factor of doing the podcast and everything is luck. You know,
Luck.
like getting it on people's feeds and like getting people to react to it. Because like we have the base, we have everything we need to really get this going, but we need people to, stay with it and be
Yeah.
consistent and listen to the episodes. I feel like we could post this as like a behind the scenes episode.
Yeah, or like a roadmap.
Roadmap.
What our plans
What
are,
our
where we're
thoughts
taking
are
it. Yeah.
after season 1. We could, unedited, we'll just release it at the end of season 1.
Yeah.
It'll just stay unedited, and then we can post it. Hi, hello.
Hello.
You're listening right now.
Yeah, we didn't think about
I didn't think
posting
about
this
that
until now. So hi, I guess.
Hi. We might not. I think it'd be cool. I think it would be cool to do a post-season roadmap.
Yeah.
So this can kind of be the first one. Because I feel like it's good. I feel like it helps people know what our plans are.
Yeah.
You know.
Instead of season 1's over, what's
Yeah.
is there
We're just
anything
left
else?
in the dark
Yeah.
until season 2. But this also show them behind the scenes stuff, and I feel like we might be able to start doing like 1 or 2 skits during season 2, maybe.
Yeah.
And that'll just give people more behind the scenes stuff to look at.
I think Siri berates you would be something not insanely difficult to pull off.
Yeah.
Like you just
have like a phone with Siri, and it'll just be like talking.
it'll be so good. And it's just like someone sitting in or two guys sitting in the car, and it's like, take us to Quick Trip.
Taking you to Drip Whip.
Yeah.
What? That's not even a store.
Trip to Idaho. Where?
Where? We're in Michigan right now.
That's a 18-hour drive. Recalculating.
It will take you 4 hours if you cut through the water.
I hope you can swim. What?
I'm excited.
That's gonna be awesome.
This Friday, first episode.
It still feels unreal. I can't.
It really does. 3-month turnout time. You better be grateful. We put a lot of effort into this podcast.
Our eyes, our brain,
Our sanity
are so questionable.
We're on a roll.
I was gonna say we've talked about so much I don't even remember, but
I
that's
feel like
a
it's
good
over an
thing.
hour.
Half
45
hour?
minutes. Woo! Post season 1 episode.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh, yeah.
I think
mean-
that's good though. No crazy voices. This is just
No, it's just talking.
what we're doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Just telling the listeners what our plan is. And I feel like this is a good episode to listen to in the car.
Yeah.
Just us talking. There's our plan for future seasons.
Thank you for sticking around, supporting, taking time out of your day to listen.
And I hope by the time this releases, we're super rich and famous.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Cash
This
moolah.
cannot fail.
We're investing it all in Bitcoin.
Straight into the pipeline.
And it just crashed. We're broke.
And we're broke.
Yep. We have to sell season 2 to someone else.
There's actually a big network that contacted us. We're not going to be doing our episodes anymore.
We're selling out to
It's gonna be 2 replicas, Keuchel and Lay.
professional voice actors.
Professional voice actors.
Is there anything else you could think of?
Let's see. We covered audio listening. We covered the visual side of it. We covered Instagram, TikTok, Facebook,
Social
website,
Yep. Countdown timer.
countdown timer.
Season 2 and start of season 3 already.
Yep. For that season 3 episode, we're gonna for all of the episodes that we have guests, because we didn't do any guest episodes this season.
No.
So, I think we're gonna have to. If we get new people listening, which I mean that's the goal.
Right. That's why we're here, damn it.
Yeah. But if we get new people listening, we'll have to, have people introduce themselves and everything. So,
Oh, that's true. I think a sign off would be the way to go about that. Record the episode and then at the end, thank you for listening. I'm Clay. I'm Michael. Guess.
yeah.
Have a beautiful day.
Have a beautiful day. Don't crash your car. Watch out, watch out, watch out!
Swerve, swerve, swerve.
Swerve, swerve, swerve! Alright. I think that's it. I think we covered pretty much anything. I will most likely get started with the TikTok and Instagram, just getting them set up. I probably wouldn't post anything for
Yeah.
now. I'll post on my own TikTok, just the intro to let the people know, the people that like follow me and whatnot, to know, hey, you go to this account.
Yeah.
I'm pumped.
This is a lot.
I'm
50 minutes
50
of
minutes.
roadmap. This is
I mean, I guess if we disappear for 6 months, you know what we're doing.
busting ass.
Yeah. Friday.
This Friday.
This Friday,
Not next
June
Friday.
17th,
Not a month
2020.
from now.
2020. We're 2 years in the
2020,
past.
yeah. People listening are like, holy,
Oh,
a little late.
a little late on that one. They've been planning this for 2 years. They were
wow.
planning season 3 in 2020.
Ruh-roh.
Retro Reggie. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah.
I know as soon as I hit that stop button, I'm gonna think of something else.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
Keep going.
oh no. Try and get all our thoughts out before we end the recording. I feel like we can push this to an hour.
Oh yeah.
We have 10 more minutes. So, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm brain dumping, getting all my thoughts out for the podcast.
This is the time to do it.
I'm
'Cause
like,
then
I'm nervous. Like, I'm like
this
anxious.
Friday.
This Friday, June 17th. You say 1
Yeah.
p.m.? Is that what you're thinking?
From, depending what website I go through to post it, if I can schedule a release time, I'll release it right at noon.
Okay.
If I have to wait till after work, it'll be between 3 and 5 p.m.
Okay.
So I would much prefer noon on Friday as release time every time. For
I mean, by the time
8 weeks.
this goes out, you know,
Right.
all of
Everything could
season 1 will
change.
already be. I feel like that's a really smart thing to do. You know, film or record the post-season stuff before the season releases, and then you can reflect on what you said in the post-season 1 for post-season 2, and just be like, we messed a lot of things.
We had no idea what we
We
were
had
talking
no
about.
idea what we were getting ourselves into. Wow,
I'm
I'm blown away.
season 1 is done, so our next release would be holiday episodes.
Yeah.
And I don't even think we could include that in season 2, or we could just have, it's not even a season, they're just,
I feel like those would be
holiday.
special episodes.
yeah.
Just like standalone. We don't like introduce any new characters or anything. It's just like, I mean, we'd introduce new characters, but like it's like all contained within that episode.
Yeah.
And we don't like bring them into like season 2. It's like their own separate things. Like season 1 is its own contained nightmare. And then
Yeah.
there are the, you know, special holiday episodes that are also their own little nightmares. And then there's the next season. And those are all like their own contained stories within each other.
Yeah. I think this next year is gonna be a trip. It's gonna be so much fun.
It's going to be chaotic.
It's
It's going to be chaotic.
perfect.
Perfect. Perfectly chaotic.
There's so much stuff is gonna change in the next year, the next 6 months, the next 3 months. We might.
I'll have a car at that point. We can drive to different locations to shoot. I'll have a job too. I'm gonna apply somewhere this summer. So hopefully we can, you know, rent stuff and we can. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, this is. Wow.
Wow.
I can't get past the fact season 1 is being released this Friday until July 29th. It's just every week episode. That's
16 episodes a year is insane.
yeah, it is.
If we do that next year, we better blow up. We better pop off.
Or if we don't, we're just 8 episodes the entire year.
Yeah.
Tone it back a little bit.
Tone it back a little bit. Get it so that we put so much effort into the episodes that they just. I mean, I feel like at 8 episodes a year, we could do like 2 episodes a recording session, And then, because I like the plan for season 2 and 3. So if we needed to tone it back, it'd be like season 4.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. Hope you stick around for it.
Yes, he is.
Don't want to miss these episodes.
Yeah, they're only getting better.
They are only getting better. We have actual plans now. Instead of just getting to the recording and being like, well, what are we gonna
Stare
do?
at each other. The TV monster.
Clue. Zombies. Obama. We have a running theme in season 1 where it's just U.S. presidents. It's weird.
We've laid out such a significant roadmap. I don't know that we can or should add anything more to it.
Yeah. I feel like we've done so much that, you know, if people ask, well, where'd they go? You know, this is what we're doing.
Yeah, we're
We're doing all of
chilling
this.
in the basement, yeah.
Recording in a basement and shooting skits and doing green screen stuff. And I feel like a really good green screen episode to do would be probably the Adventures one. And I feel like for the green screen stuff, we can do like special like bits and like sketches like that aren't really connected to the podcast.
Yeah.
But we can also like act out clips from old episodes
Yeah.
to like give people something to like watch.
Yeah, and new audience who are just tuning in, season 3, we release a clip for season 1.5, then they're like, what is this from? I've never even heard this episode. Check it out.
Check it out. Go watch it.
It's in our back pocket, yo.
I'm blown away.
My hands are clammy. I'm anxious.
I know. I'm like, and I feel like, you know, even if you fail at something, like, it shows that you really care about it because you're putting all this effort in that will just make it better in the future. So like,
Yeah.
even if you fail at something, there will always be an upside and there will always be room to improve.
Yeah.
And I feel like this podcast really shows that. Just between season 1 and season 2, I feel like they're going to be completely different.
Absolutely.
I feel like season 2 is going to be way better, but I also season 1 will be my favorite child because it is the first one.
Yeah.
It is the one.
It is a dumpster fire, but it's our dumpster fire.
It is our dumpster fire. And it's lovely.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful nightmare.
It was the seed that started everything.
Yeah. And I hope that we can look back on this kind of post season 1 episode and reflect on all the new stuff that's happened.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Wow. It's weird to think we're releasing episodes now.
Where random
looking
people can
ahead.
watch. Like it's not just oh hey, I've shared this to you personally in your like Google Drive so that only you can listen to it. It's like
hidden away from everyone.
hidden away from the public. Like it's open. Anyone can listen to it if they stumble across it.
Wowza.
It's been fun.
It's been... the last 3 months of recording, editing, are the little bits of planning or no plan at all, improv. I've learned so much more in that time than I did reading about theoretically how to do something on paper or page in school. Because you can introduce someone to a topic and run on and on about all the minute details of everything, but until you actually sit down and do it, you're not exposed to unique problems that come up or having that experience, the repetition of editing. Like, it's a journey of just learning so much, learning how to storytell, learning different voices, learning to plan ahead instead of sitting down and just jumping into anything.
Yeah.
We as people are going to evolve as this storytelling process does too. So that's
It's like growing up with it, you know? It's like we're getting older as it gets older.
yeah, that's kind of scary.
It is.
But like looking back, even season 2, it's going to be 100% different process, effort, like than season 1. We have twice the amount of time. Like things can actually
Be planned
flow.
out, and
yeah,
we can have the creative juices to make sure that every episode hits, and like
my heart's beating.
I know I'm nervous. Yeah, I feel like because you're nervous, you really care about it, you know? You really want it to succeed, and I think that's really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I'm pumped. I can't wait.
This is
I'm gonna probably be listening to the episode throughout the entire day. Just replaying it over and over.
yeah, and dissecting it because we know what it took behind the scenes to get that episode, and now
Yeah, that's the like. I feel like as creators, that's weird to say.
yeah,
we are content creators now. That's weird.
yeah, that is very strange.
That is weird to think about. But you know, to have all of the stuff that we need, and now we have the experience, and we have all the behind the scenes stuff. We can only go up from here.
Yeah, and every episode has its own unique challenge. We're learning at such an accelerated pace, I think. Like, you know, we've already noticed we should not be trying to bang out 5 episodes in a 3-hour session.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just that's how you get burnt out.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Especially with this kind of a podcast, you have to. I know. For me especially, it's like really hard, but you have to take your time. You know,
Yeah.
you have to be patient.
because it's exciting.
Yeah,
We're-
it's like
we're creating something out of nothing.
I know.
I mean-
It's like this literally only happened because you're like, so I heard that you filmed that one thing one time in the like 2 years ago, and I'm like, yeah, I did. Want to create this whole business with me?
At the time, I mean, it was just a show.
Yeah.
We're just telling stories, and now it's so much more than that.
I feel like I've grown so much as a person throughout this. And I feel like, honestly, I feel like doing this almost like boosted my maturity almost.
Your maturity.
Yeah,
We're
'cause
just
it's like-
spitting nonsense.
I know, but it's like I have proper understanding about how certain things work, and going ahead from that, I have experience that pretty much no one else at my school does.
Yeah.
Like-
Absolutely.
I'm making a podcast. I don't know anyone else in my school that has even attempted to make a podcast.
Right. And you're still in school.
And I'm still in school.
You sound like you have
I like to play
a
it.
bit. Yeah.
Clearly.
I see that, yeah.
I already have all of season 2 planned out.
Every episode.
Every episode. And I'm still having new ideas. I'm having a hard time fitting episodes between like, oh, do I want this season 2 or season 3? Like the only
Or-
deciding factor is literally, can we do this?
Right. And
Like for
Time.
season 3, the episode with all of the cousins has to be like season 3 or maybe even 4,
Yeah.
because there's no way we can do that for season 2.
no.
Like
planning it,
planning
editing it alone.
editing it alone,
gonna
it's
be
like
a
it's
disaster.
yeah. I honestly feel like if the All Cousins episode should be the first episode of season 3, and I feel like for season 3 we should do like 8 to 10 months
Yeah.
of recording and editing and doing all that, because that will give people a bigger time frame, and it'll help us get the equipment that we need
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Like even for the episodes where it's just like a couple of people, we're gonna need better mics.
Yeah. More a lot more. The second we have more than 4 people in the room, I need a different console too that
Yeah.
supports more chords, and then more chords need more microphones, more. It's going to be a process. We are building an empire.
Yeah. And I mean, hopefully I'll have a job at that point, so I will also be able to chip in money. Bills. No! Don't take my money.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's good. I think we
Yeah.
covered everything we needed to.
Yeah. We didn't even record an episode. My brain's so
No,
pooped.
yeah.
Just
We
Trying to
recorded like 4 episodes.
yeah.
And just the post-credit stuff.
Yeah. Just reflecting.
Just reflecting on it. And I feel like that's good because, you know, we have this thing that we can just talk and talk and talk about because we're so, you know, I feel way happier making it, you know, and I feel really good making it, and I want to keep making it.
Right.
And so it's something I'm really passionate about, and I can just ramble on and on. Clearly,
Yeah.
this recording is
For
definitely over an hour.
Yeah.
So I'm pumped. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
I want it to release now.
Yeah.
All of season 1.
Yeah. This is Stranger Things. Here you go. Questionable
ready.
sanity.
Questionable sanity.
6 more seasons.
6 more seasons.
6 more seasons, Michael.
In the next year. 34 episodes.
One and a half episodes every week.
Every day is a new episode.
Insane.
I would die.
Yeah. It'd be like every day. You got more ideas for today's episodes?
We filmed like 18 episodes on one weekend and then released all of them throughout the next 2 or 3 weeks.
We're just dead after
We're just
that.
dead. Hear me out.
Most of them.
This is the last bit before we
Well,
end this
yeah.
recording. This is the last bit. We do a whole year. It'll be for the YouTube. We'll do a whole year. Every day we have some skit, you know, like or we release a clip, or we do something for the podcast every day for a year, you know, like
Every day.
every day. It can be, you know, clips, or I'll probably do like art for it. I don't know, like release redesign ideas maybe sometime in the future, or you know, we can upload like asking people what they thought about it and whatnot, and like we just do something related to the podcast like every day
Yeah.
for a whole year, like January 1st to December 31st.
That's gonna be nuts.
It's gonna be nuts, but I hope we can make it work.
I think
Definitely, absolutely not gonna be next year.
no.
This is like a
5 years down the
yeah.
line.
This is like at least like 3 or 4 years in the future.
Yeah.
When we have
You're thinking too far ahead.
oh god, it's happening again. We gotta end. There's
Stop
too many
right now.
ideas. All right, that's a wrap.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank
all
you.
for your support and listening. Your
I
time.
hope season 1 is good. I hope we did good. I hope people like it.
Is a good
A little,
pasta.
little chef's kiss. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I can't wait.
Yeah. This is our post-season wrap-up. I guess till next time.
Yeah.
See you in season 2.
Peace.